Today we leave Anse-la-Roche on Carriacou and motor to the small island of Petite Martinique.
Okay, I'm getting a little close for my comfort. John? John? Look. Thank you. I'm just gonna go out this way, or should I go out behind them? Okay. Have a good rest of your trip.
Speak. Sonny, speak.
He's like, I don't know, dude. I'm not a circus animal. We were getting buzzed labor.
We motored for just under an hour to get there. With only 587 acres, which is just under 1 square mile, and a population of 900, it is the smallest island of Grenada. There is no ATM or bank. All of the locals take a ferry to Carriacou for banking, and almost no tourists. We were the only cruisers on the island that day.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life.
Let's go ashore and check out this small island. These murals were painted in January of 2020 by a local artist and children from the primary school, which is the only school on the island. All other children travel by boat to school on Carriacou. We saw this sign for the historical village of Madame Pierre, so we walked that direction. The village was named for the wife of the original French owner of the island. Mr. Pierre left his home of Martinique in the early 1700s looking for more fertile ground for his sugarcane plantation. There were a few other private owners, but eventually the French government took over, and then the British government, and Petite Martinique has been a dependency of Grenada since 1974. Everybody loves Sunny. This is the local shopping mall. Everything except the grocery store was closed. The 2 grocery stores that we found on the island were pretty much glorified convenience stores. I'm guessing most everybody does their main shopping on Carriacou.
There's Estrella. Just before we got here, I read that Petite Martinique also has a boat building heritage. Carriacou does too. That's why I say also. That boat's going to be almost like new. It's cool.
We found 3 restaurants: Paradise Beach, Gigi's, and Gary's. We decided to walk all the way down to the end of the beach and have lunch at Gary's. John had grilled fish, potatoes, green salad, and pasta salad. I had buffalo fried chicken with the same side dishes. Plus a Sprite and a beer, all was 90 EC, which is about $35 US. That seems a bit expensive for lunch, but it was very good. 5:30 a.m. We rolled out of bed and started heading back to Grenada. This is pretty much what I do at the helm. Drink my coffee, read a book, and make sure I don't hit anything.
So let me show you something here. This line here is our heading, where we're going, our locked heading, where we are pointing to on the compass. But because of current and wind, we're actually going, this is our course over ground. So you can see that blue line. So we are actually going this way. Even though we're pointing this way, we're going this way. That is because there is a current. Here's Grenada. Here's Grenada. Here's Carriacou. There's a current that comes in the Caribbean Sea here. But once it hits these islands, it tends to turn, and here it turns south. So when we left Prickly Bay the other day, and we tried to sail up the windward side of Grenada, that current, we had a separation of almost 50 degrees from the course we had set versus our course over ground, our heading, from the heading to the course over ground. 50 degrees difference, that's huge. So it kept pushing us south, and no matter what we did, we weren't making any headway. So we had to turn around and go all the way from here, all the way around the leeward side, and it turned what was a 10 or 12 hour sail into about a 15-hour sail, I believe it was. So now we're leaving Petite Martinique and we are headed south. So this current is really in our favor at this point. And 60, 70, 80, 90. So we have a 30-degree separation now from our heading to our course over ground, approximately 30 degrees. So it's still quite a bit different. Not as much as the 50 degrees, and thankfully it's in our favor. So that was a really good lesson for us about how much the current affects the boat and its direction. What I don't know is if the monohull would be any different. If it does that because we're a catamaran, and there's our keels are shorter, so we have more slippage. I don't know. So that's something I'm going to ask and find out. But I thought I'd share that because it was a lesson for us.
On this trip, we had discovered we had a loose rudder. Not so loose that it was an emergency, but we needed to take care of it sooner than later. So we scheduled a haul out at Clark's Court. Next time, see us haul the boat out for the rudder repair that then turns into 5 or 6 other repairs also. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe, comment, like, and share all the things that YouTube likes to see.